I wrote some jokes, and on paper, I thought they were funny. They're funny, but the actual talking to people alone up here without my patriots to take my mistakes and make them look like they were intentional. Wow, that's cool. There's a lot of echo, and I think I can get used to this. Oh yeah. Here's the first joke. So if you're a teenager and you're mutant and you're a turtle, then everybody automatically assumes you're going to be a ninja. And that's profiling, and that's wrong. Because I think there are a lot of teenage mutant turtles that aspire to a wide variety of vocations. They might want to be perhaps a dietitian, perhaps even a mortician, and help at the end of when the mortal coil has been shuffled off, they help people enter the next realm. That would be very noble, but instead people expect them to create deeds of death, and that's unfortunate. So I just ask us all to start opening our minds. And now for the second joke. If I owned an NBA franchise, that stands for the National Basketball Association, I would hate it whenever a game went into overtime, because that would mean I have to pay my players time and a half. And that sucks, because they make a lot of money already. And that is the end of the second joke. I think a big challenge that I could have with stand-up is my own memory of trying to remember what the jokes are. Here's joke number 4. And maybe we'll find a third somewhere along the way. Do you like movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. But the thing is that every once in a while you'll have a classic movie, say Red Dawn, and then somebody decides it's time to remake that. And I think that's a terrible idea. We don't need to remake the good movies. They did it right the first time. We need to remake the bad movies. We need to take a second shot and get it right. There's why you walk into the, you guys remember Blockbuster? You walk in there, oh, this crap. I want to see Francis Ford Coppola give himself a challenge and take Sorority Girls 12. I just made that up. I don't know if that's really a thing. But make it into an Academy Award contending classic. With this whole theory of remaking bad movies, obviously the first thing that comes to mind, The Phantom Menace. Everybody's psyched because, oh, Star Wars is back. They want to finish all 9 movies. It's going to be another new trilogy. No, let's go back. Let's just pretend Phantom Menace didn't happen and start over again. And I've been thinking a lot about the generational divide, how kids, they don't know any better. They love The Phantom Menace, but we mature adults, we realize that things have gone awry within it. And I think really, when people want to vote, it really doesn't matter what age you are. You don't have to be 18. You get to vote when you stop liking Jar Jar. That is a sign of maturity. Anybody have any clues about what the third joke was? I think it might have been a good one. Any suggestions for a third joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear a joke about recycling.
Excellent. I'm very into recycling because it's important on a lot of levels. It both takes crap that could just be tossed away into a landfill and become something valuable. I saw a story about Hawaii, and it turns out that in the Pacific Ocean there are 2 massive floating chunks of garbage, each of which the size of Texas. And they're swirling around the Pacific. And the Pacific's so big that, okay, Texas, sure, it blends in. But once a year, it goes through Hawaii. And the Hawaiian Islands are like the teeth of a comb. And as this trash goes through, then crap builds up on the beaches. And not just little baby crap, big crap. And then they have like these 8-foot piles of crap all over the beaches. So they start these initiatives when people try to voluntarily go down and clean it up. And they say, if it's smaller than 3 feet in diameter, don't worry about it. Let's just get the big stuff. What I love is that artists made a contest. And they said, okay, let's make art from the crap. And you have people who take toothbrushes, and by going over the beaches on Hawaii, on our pristine national treasure, they find toothbrushes of every hue of the spectrum, and they make a mobile out of that. And so this isn't so much a joke, because it's not all about apps and ha-ha. This is more of a public service announcement and a cry from deep within my soul for all of us to take some responsibility. And when you leave tonight, look around the gutters, find a piece of garbage, and make a use for it. Maybe you find a napkin. Maybe you find a straw. Christmas is coming up. You can turn that straw into a beloved treasure that you give to your mother. And when she dies, she wills back to you. And then you give to your offspring. And you've created a family heirloom, which somebody threw out their driver's side window and forgot about. But you know how to create value where value does not exist. And that's why I love each and every one of you. That's my time. Thank you.